Welcome back again. If you watched the first two chapters, this next chapter is just going to be a little bit shorter. This one is going to be chapter 3, and it's going to be population. Now, barring, the borders, let's just say for the sake of argument that we come to the conclusion that we're going to secure our border. Okay, that's fine. We secure the border. There's going to be a little bit of leakage. You can't totally 100% secure anything. So there's going to be some leakage into the country from about the world. It's just something we're not going to be able to totally stop. But if you put a big dent in it, that's okay. So what we're going to have to do as a country, and really it's going to be around the world, if we continue on our pace, probably in 2100, we're going to be 8 billion people in the world, approximately 8 billion people in the world. And I guess basically the way I want to say it is we're going to, in the future, they're going to have to make a decision on how to control their populations. It may be one of those things where every country in the world that laughed at China with their one child per family policy will have to apologize to China, because that might be something that has to come down the pike. Not really sure. But what we have to do, us and people around the world, you're going to have to figure out, for your individual country and for us as the United States, we're going to have to sit and figure out what is the maximum amount of people we can support in a world without oil. I mean, right now we could probably double our population and it not really be that big of a thing. I mean, we've got a lot of resources in this world, in this country basically, and with all of those resources, we could support it. But if we did that, we'd also be draining our own resources that much faster. So we know that's not going to happen. The biggest consideration for that is that you're going to have to study and figure out exactly how much your country and our country can support. How many people can live in this country amicably, without strife, without consternation, get fed, clothed, and even in the future, even without war, without oil, there's still going to be work that has to be done. There will still be jobs available for people. I just wonder if maybe one of the things that comes about when it comes with that workforce is, are we going to return possibly to what we had back in the 1800s, where the men went out and worked and the women raised the family and kept the home? I'm not trying to be draconian here. I don't want to, say that that's a mandation that's going to occur. That's not the case. I mean, I'm just speculating that might be something that occurs, just simply because we're not going to have the type of jobs that we have today available. There's going to be a lot of changes made. That's down the road. I keep saying that, but it's coming. Bear with me on this. So we may find ourselves having to go back to the past in our formulation. And basically, I guess that would be the reformulation of the old style family. It doesn't mean we're going to go back to Leave It to Beaver days or whatever. I mean, we are a changed society. And as time goes forward, we're going to have to make other changes as well. And population is going to be the biggest thing. Naturally, the biggest thing in population is feeding them, clothing them, providing electricity, being able to transport when necessary. Um, all these things, all these factors, if you will, are going to have to be analyzed. And once again, it's not our task, if you will, but it will be our consideration, I think. And I think it's going to start with the next president in actuality. I know, it's coming down the road. Sorry about that, but it will. Actually, it'll start next chapter. So, you know, it will be down the road. Uh, but anyway, this is a short chapter. I mean, you can think what you want. Um, Population control is something that probably is going to happen globally. Um, we may find that one child per family lasts a century or more until we get ourselves down to a working population. Once again, each country has to make that decision for themselves. We're much better off. We got a big country. We can grow just about anything in this country. Almost anything. And because of that, our situation is so much better than other countries around the world. It's just remarkable. So, anyway, this is a short chapter. I'm not going to lollygag and just try to make crap up. You know, it's just going to be simple thought. Our population cannot be allowed to get out of hand. And we do that by securing our borders and analyzing what our population is going to look like in the future. How many people can we support as a maximum with our resources? Next time.